What's up guys, Young Guns here. About to install the Neuspeed Power Module in my Gen 2. I have a 2012 Volkswagen GLI. As you can see there, it's kind of raining right now, so I'm not going to step out too much. But pretty much everything you need to install your tool set, power module. Got a jack stand just in case, but I do have the drive up ones here from Rhino. So I'll be putting up the car on the ramps soon enough. So I'll go ahead and go to the next step. Alright guys, so I have a lot going on here, but since I have the intake, well, I'm sure everybody's gonna have to do this with your intake in the way, but you'll probably have to remove the intake box in this area here, because you need to come down here, and right here, this is where you're going to put the ground from the power speed module. So you're gonna have to put that, here, and then you're gonna close it up with the little socket that comes on top of it, the little cap. So yeah, you'll have to remove the intake, that way you can get down here, and again you'll have to put the ground there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and go to the next step. Alright guys, as you can see, it's installed. Still haven't decided where to put the power module, but I'm gonna go ahead and put back the intake how I had it, and then I'll go to the next step. Alright guys, so as you can see, I put back the intake. So first sensor I'm going to go and tackle is this one right here. So as you can see, I took the engine cover off. So this sensor actually went in here. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So pretty easy to remove. Just there's a little tab there. So just push it in, and then you'll be able to pull it out. Well, kind of hard to do it without the two hands, but as you can see, very simple. So you remove this, and we'll go ahead and connect the first step of the power module. Cool thing about this module is that you really can't get confused and install something where it shouldn't be, because all the tabs are sized for the particular connector that you're about to insert it in. So as you can see, you'll put the old one into this one here, and then the one from the power module goes into the regular sensor. So as you can see, it's installed. As far as the wiring goes, right now I'm just installing everything, and once I have everything in, then I'll go ahead and kind of do like a nice wire tuck. As you can see, it's not the nicest thing right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how to make this look better, but I'll probably do that once everything is connected. So this is the first module. As you can see, connected already. Pretty simple. That took literally less than a minute. So alright guys, so with a lot of digging and confusion, because I could not understand that damn picture from the instructions, I found the second sensor that we're disconnecting here. So let me get you an overhead view of the car right now. So what we're going for is we're gonna have to kind of maneuver this. I think there's a radiator hose. So let me see if I could so this right here, there was a sensor. Let me try to zoom in there a little bit. So what I'm touching with my finger here, this right there, that is the sensor. There was a sensor there, I disconnected already, but it's the one right here. I even disconnected the intake and everything because I could not find the damn thing. But it's this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect the power module now. Guys, I was able to connect it. Let me tell you, that was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I was able to get it. It's connected there. So got one more, and it's the wastegate that I'm gonna have to go underneath the car and get to it. So I'll get you guys the video to the next step now. Alright guys, so I've spent the last 30 minutes at least. As you can see, it's already dark here. Now let me actually get my extension here so I could show you guys what I'm working with. So try to focus down there. Alright, so the sensor that we're looking for now, the instructions say that you should do this from underneath, but honestly underneath is not going to help out. So the sensor we're looking for, sorry, let me see if I can get a better angle. It's right here. You'll see that I mean, with the instructions, you'll see what sensor you're working with, but it's right here. Now these damn plugs are a pain in the ass. So what I did was I got this extension with a Flathead, and from up here on top of the motor, I was able to get in there, and then I was able to squeeze the tab, and then it just popped out. But it took me about 30 minutes to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, you could disconnect it from here, but as far as plugging it in, I'm definitely gonna have to go down there, just because, you know, obviously I'm gonna need both my hands, and from down there it'll be easier. As far as, let me actually just go down here and show you guys. All right. So, as you can see, let me focus in here. All right. So, these are the plugs that we're working with here. These are the ones from the power module, and I'm gonna go ahead and connect them. Let me go ahead and connect them first, and I'm gonna need both my hands, and then I'll continue with the video. But this is pretty much how it'll look like down here. I'm pretty much right next, as you can see, right here next to the CV joints. So you're looking at, this is definitely your reference point. I'm not sure why. Okay, there, I'm sorry. So this is your reference point, this red sensor here. You'll see that this cable is connected to a sensor that's a little bit higher, and that's the one that we were working with from up top. So this is definitely your reference point. Use that, and you'll be able to find the sensor that you have to disconnect, the wastegate one. Okay, so I'll be back. Alright everyone, so I'm here back at the top of the car. So I just want to point to you the sensor that I've been working with. Let me see if I could zoom in there. So that's the one here that I'm going to point at. Try to get a better angle. This one here. So that's the one that I just disconnected. So with this same flathead, what you could do is just stick in the flathead in the hole there, and then, well, I'm not going to obviously do it. I don't want to disconnect it because that was already a pain in the ass, but all you would do is just push it in, and then you'll be able to push it out there. So I would suggest that you disconnect it from the top, and then, you know, go to the bottom so that you could actually plug it. I mean, if your hands are small enough to do the plug in here, by all means, good for you, but definitely a lot easier to plug it in from the bottom. So again, let me zoom out here. So use the intake if you have an intake installed, but you know, obviously where it connects to the turbo, as your reference. And again, it's that sensor. Let me zoom in there. That one right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, so as you can see, I have a pretty big mess to pretty much connect everything again. I'm gonna have to install the intake one more time, but that's fine. So that pretty much is all the 3 connectors. It's not, as if this is your first time, it took me a while just because I had to figure out some things, but hopefully with this video it should take you a lot less. So give me a couple minutes and I'll go ahead and install everything again. Okay, so I had a bit of a delay. It started pouring down here. I live in Miami, so you can imagine weather's always pretty bad around this time of the year. So as you can see, everything's installed. As far as the wires, so this is the wire from the Power Speed module. So as you can see, it's connected down there. What I did, I don't want to take off the cover again, but I did tie wrap it to let me see if I could just remove this quickly here. So as you can see, I tie wrapped it there. Then the other one from the beginning of the video, this first sensor here, I tie wrapped it to this hose right here, just because I feel like this will be fine. I feel like that's for the heat anyway, so it should be okay. Then where all 3 connect, or where all 3 pretty much come together, I put a tie wrap there, and then the actual module is in between the battery and the fuse box is in there. So that's how I did it. Let me put the cover again quickly. So as you can see, pretty much clean there. I do have to clean the motor since it's kind of dirty, but you know, nothing. Don't think anything's gonna get affected. So I'm gonna go for a quick spin and start the 10-mile drive. But yeah, everything's good to go.